From the dawn of human civilization, people have looked to the seas and wondered about the mysteries lurking below. Among the many creatures woven into our collective myths, mermaids stand out. Half-human, half-fish beings who straddle the boundaries between the familiar and the fantastical. For centuries, tales of mermaid sightings have captivated imaginations worldwide, blending folklore, fear, and fascination. Each sighting is more than just a story. It's a bridge connecting humanity to the unknown, a reminder of the mysteries we long to uncover. Whether it's the curious locals of British Columbia in the 1960s, the solemn Scots of the 19th century, or the puzzled Japanese soldiers of World War II, these encounters reveal not only the elusive nature of mermaids, but also the universal human desire to find meaning in the inexplicable. As we explore these sightings, we dive into the heart of human wonder, a space where folklore, culture, and personal belief collide. Journey with us through these tales where myth and reality meet, and discover why, despite advances in science and technology, mermaids remain one of humanity's most enduring mysteries. 1. British Columbia, 1967. The social climate of British Columbia in the 1960s was one where supernatural beliefs were resurging, fueled by post-war curiosity and the allure of unexplored mysteries. This fascination led to an openness towards sightings like the 1967 mermaid event at Main Island. Locals became captivated by the appearance of a blonde woman with a porpoise-like tail lounging on the shore, a sight that was both mesmerizing and surreal. This intrigue wasn't just about seeing a mythical creature. It connected the community to regional folklore about supernatural beings that inhabit the waterways. Witnesses were so certain of what they saw that a newspaper offered a reward, sparking a search that brought together people from all over the province. The story of the British Columbia mermaid endures because it taps into our instinctual connection to the unknown, an unexplainable desire to see what lies beneath the surface of our familiar world. 2. Scotland, 1830. Scotland's folklore is rich with tales of supernatural beings, especially in the remote islands where land meets the open sea. In 1830, when a mermaid was reportedly spotted near Benbecula, it wasn't just another sighting. It was woven into Scotland's mystical heritage. The mermaid appeared as a miniature woman swimming near the shore, but when frightened by approaching villagers, she attempted to escape. Tragically, she was injured, and soon after, her small, pale body washed ashore. The locals gave her a respectful burial, which demonstrates the deep-seated reverence the Scots have for mythical beings that often embody human traits, whether as omens, protectors, or something in between. The funeral held for the mermaid suggests an acknowledgement of her sentience and humanity, and perhaps a quiet collective respect for the mysteries of the sea. This story exemplifies the Scots' cultural belief in mermaids as both natural and supernatural beings, protecting or punishing based on their interactions with humans. 3. West Indies, 1614. Colonial explorers were often motivated by a desire to uncover new worlds and mythical creatures that lay beyond Europe's borders. For someone like John Smith, whose legacy is already imbued with legend, the sighting of a mermaid in the West Indies would have felt both thrilling and expected. Smith described her with strange, yet alluring features: 2 long ears, round eyes, and green hair. Skepticism surrounds this account. As historians later suggested, Smith might have been in a different location entirely. Smith's tale reflects a pattern seen in explorers' narratives, interpretations of marine life through the lens of European myths. Mermaids in the West Indies, likely mistaken for manatees or sea creatures, nonetheless became symbols of the fear and wonder that accompanied exploration. For Smith and his crew, such sightings fueled a fantastical view of the New World, where every encounter had the potential to reveal the extraordinary. 4. Norway, 1608. Henry Hudson's voyage into the frigid northern waters off Norway brought him face to face with creatures he believed to be mermaids. In his journal, he described the mermaids as having the size and features of humans, with long dark hair and dolphin-like tails. This sighting is particularly intriguing because the Arctic waters he explored are far removed from typical marine environments where manatees or similar animals are found. For Hudson, the encounter was both a personal revelation and a validation of folklore about mysterious sea creatures. His account stands out in part because Hudson, a seasoned sailor, would presumably recognize ordinary marine animals. The specificity of his description suggests that he either witnessed something truly unusual or intentionally sought to create an aura of mystery. Hudson's story has captivated many because it occurred in such a remote and unforgiving part of the ocean, hinting at the existence of creatures beyond scientific explanation. 5. Netherlands, 1430. The story of the Dutch mermaid from Edam in 1430 reads like a folklore tale but resonates as a rare account of compassion for a creature so different from humankind. After a dike failure flooded the area, 2 girls found a mermaid struggling in the shallow waters and decided to bring her to their village. They cared for her, taught her skills, and she even learned to kneel before a crucifix, a detail that raises questions about the blending of human and mythical qualities. This mermaid's tragic life on land underscores humanity's desire to connect, even with beings from other worlds. While the mermaid never spoke, her willingness to adapt speaks to the universal longing for belonging. The villagers' care for her, as well as her eventual burial in a churchyard, hints at our instinct to humanize the unknown and to show respect for it, perhaps in the hope that these gestures will be returned in kind by the mysteries of the world. 6. Indonesia, 1943. In the midst of World War II, Japanese soldiers stationed in Indonesia encountered a creature known by locals as the orang ikan, or human fish. This creature, seen near the K Islands, had spine-like features along its head and a mouth similar to a carp's. While soldiers were shocked by what they saw, locals regarded the sighting as another instance of an entity known for generations in their folklore. This encounter highlights the difference in perception between cultures. For the native people, orang ikan represented a long-standing myth with cultural significance. For foreign soldiers, it was a terrifying anomaly. The intensity of this clash underlined how supernatural beliefs can influence and comfort communities. The fear and fascination felt by the soldiers hint at the transformative power of folklore and how it shapes our understanding of unexplained phenomena. 7. Dominican Republic, 1493. In 1493, Christopher Columbus recorded seeing 3 mermaids in the Caribbean waters. His crew likely mistook manatees or the now extinct Steller's sea cows for mermaids, but Columbus noted they were not as beautiful as the mythical creatures he had imagined. This instance reveals the influence of European folklore on explorers' interpretations of marine life, projecting the familiar into the unfamiliar. For Columbus and his crew, the mermaid sighting wasn't just a misidentification, it was a way to reinforce their perception of the New World as a place of magic and wonder. Columbus's fascination shows how myths were integral to exploration, coloring every encounter with a sense of awe and occasional trepidation. 8. South Africa, 2008. In South African folklore, water spirits are often depicted as dangerous yet alluring beings. In 2008, the legend of the Cayman Mermaid surfaced, capturing public imagination. A group of campers described seeing a pale, red-eyed woman with opalescent skin. Known to lure people into the water, the caiman is feared as a malevolent entity that preys on those who wander too close. The presence of the caiman highlights the dual nature of water spirits in South African belief, embodying both beauty and peril. This account adds a layer of cautionary symbolism, reminding locals to respect nature's power. Stories of the caiman resonate because they tap into primal fears of drowning and being drawn to the unknown. 9. Israel, 2009. In Kiryat Yam, Israel, 2009, a supposed mermaid sighting created waves of interest, leading the town to offer a reward for evidence of her existence. Sightings were clustered around dusk, leading to an atmosphere of mystery and wonder. The media amplified the curiosity, making Kiryat Yam a hotspot for hopeful mermaid watchers. The intensity of interest in this sighting illustrates how media can rekindle ancient myths in modern settings. The shared belief in sightings often strengthens a community's bond, as locals gather to search for something mystical in their midst. This phenomenon hints at a modern-day desire for mystery amid the rationality of everyday life. 10. Zimbabwe, 2012. In 2012, the construction of dams in Zimbabwe led to eerie encounters with Mamba Muntu, a water spirit known in local folklore. Workers experienced machinery breakdowns and strange occurrences, leading them to abandon the site. Local leaders hired a healer to perform cleansing rituals, including sacrifices to appease the spirits. The Mamba Muntu sightings reveal the depth of mermaid lore in African cultures, where water deities are both feared and revered. Unlike ocean-based mermaids, river mermaids are seen as protectors of freshwater sources. This belief shows how deeply ingrained supernatural lore can influence actions and decisions, especially in settings where people feel vulnerable to forces beyond their control. 11. Israel, 2013, a revival of legend. In 2013, after the initial reports of a mermaid sighting in Kiryat Yam in 2009, locals once again claimed to see the mysterious creature. This incident rekindled the fascination and quickly spread, bolstered by the local government's offer of a $1 million reward for anyone who could provide conclusive evidence of the mermaid. This sighting not only captivated the local community but also demonstrated the media's power to transform mysterious events into modern folklore. Kiryat Yam, once a little-known town, became a global curiosity. This continued fascination with the Kiryat Yam mermaid highlights how communities can weave and sustain legends as part of their collective identity, connecting people through a shared sense of wonder and mystery. 12th, Zimbabwe, 2014, facing the natural unknown. In 2014, a group of fishermen in Zimbabwe reported seeing a creature resembling a mermaid in Lake Mutirikwi. Since this lake is a lifeline for the local community, the sighting sparked both fear and a newfound respect for the mysteries of nature. In Zimbabwean folklore, water creatures, especially those known as Mamba Muntu, are often seen as supernatural guardians of water bodies, bringing fortune or misfortune depending on how they're treated. This event wasn't just a strange sighting but a reminder of the deep connection between humans and nature. The belief in Mamba Muntu and other water spirits shows the value placed on traditional beliefs in protecting and respecting natural resources. The story also emphasizes how these beliefs reinforce harmony with nature, which sustains the community. 13. Malaysia, 2016. The spread of rumor through social media. In Sabah, Malaysia, in 2016, images and videos of what appeared to be a stranded mermaid circulated rapidly on social media. Locals were both excited and cautious as this enigmatic creature sparked fears of impending misfortune. This incident underscores how social media can amplify mysterious stories, giving rise to digital folklore. The intrigue around this supposed mermaid was intensified by its online spread, adding a modern twist to traditional tales. While experts suggested it might have been a piece of art or a prank, the widespread fascination reflects humanity's ongoing desire to discover the extraordinary and unexplained. 14. Philippines, 2017. Encountering myth at sea. In 2017, fishermen on Leyte Island in the Philippines claimed to have seen a marine creature with a mermaid-like appearance swimming close to their boat. Though no photos or videos surfaced, the account spread through the community and piqued the interest of researchers and mystery enthusiasts alike. The Philippines has a rich history of folklore related to the sea, and this story exemplifies how these legends are woven into the lives of fishermen. For many, mermaids and similar sea creatures are seen as harbingers, either bringing good fortune or warning of danger. In a place where life depends on the ocean, mermaid sightings are more than myth. They embody a deep respect and connection to the natural world. 15. South Africa, 2018. Rumors along the shoreline. In 2018, along the KwaZulu-Natal coast in South Africa, a group of tourists reported seeing a creature with a fishtail and human-like upper body at sunset on a beach. This story quickly spread throughout the community and drew the attention of those fascinated by folklore. Although no evidence was captured, the sighting left a lasting impression due to its unusual details. South African culture is rich with tales of water spirits, often viewed as both beautiful and fearsome. Stories like this continue to keep these legends alive, reminding us that even in an age dominated by science, people remain tied to age-old beliefs about supernatural creatures. These sightings underscore how traditional folklore resonates, blending the fear and respect humans have for nature's hidden realms. As our journey through mermaid lore comes to an end, we're left with more questions than answers. What fuels our collective fascination with these creatures? Are they remnants of ancient myth, or are they echoes of a reality we've yet to fully understand? Perhaps mermaids serve as symbols of our eternal connection to the unknown, a reminder that despite our scientific strides, there are realms of existence that defy explanation. These stories, from the misty shores of Scotland to the warm waters of the Philippines, remind us of our shared human curiosity and our need to believe in the extraordinary. For some, mermaids are figures of enchantment, guardians of the ocean's depths, while for others, they are mysterious beings who haunt the fringes of reality. Whatever they represent, mermaids continue to capture our imagination, urging us to look beyond the visible and embrace the wonders of the unknown. So next time you stand by the sea, remember, there's always more to the world than meets the eye.